Lastly, lifestyle change to beat lifestyle diseases. It has been said that our modern life a lot to do with lifestyle diseases. Certainly diabetic, blood pressure, a lot of things has to do with lifestyle. There's such a thing between risky activities, between being safe. You don't be too safe that you don't do anything, just sit at home. There's a verse in Proverbs in the Bible that says, there's a tiger in the street, I don't want to go out. There will always be tigers in the street. But you need to go out, right? Modern diseases has a lot to do with choices of activity, and there's a balance between safety and excitement. Excitement has its rewards. Excitement gives meaning and purpose to life. Unfortunately, accidents, mishaps do happen. Right? I'm in the habit of running up staircases. One day when I ran up staircases, I slipped and fell. And because I'm on blood thinners and bleed heavily. So it took about 2 weeks for it to be completely healed. So it does happen. So exercise our choice, take preventive measures, take care. Accident will happen. See, put more years in your life. You want to live longer, put more years. But make sure your life is worth it. Put more life in your years. You don't spend the next 10 years in ICU, for example. That's not the ideal life, isn't it? So, one thing I noticed about the testimonials on THz is that a lot of these are the complications of illnesses. Of diabetes, for example, heart disease, for example, stroke, dementia, whatever. And a lot of these testimonies come from India and Malaysia. Maybe it's a reflection of the health facilities in these countries. They're not so comprehensive as we have in Singapore. But in Singapore, we still see there's less, you know. But we hear stories of more people recovering completely from strokes, diabetes, a lot of these things in Singapore than elsewhere. But to use THz to help you cope with the complications of these illnesses is not the best thing in the world. But also, if you have the complications, is the better alternative. But if you're like me, healthy, without any problems, you can blow to prevent. I don't have to blow 30 minutes each time, 2-3 times a day. I don't have to because I'm normal. So I blow 2 minutes each time at the spots which I think are at risk. And over time, it has an effect because diseases, degenerative and other diseases take time to build up, isn't it? It progresses slowly, insidiously. So by blowing the minimum 2-3 minutes each spot, you can protect yourself, and that's what I advocate. And I think this is a better way to use THz. So it's useful for all inflammatory conditions, various pain because they have pain relieving properties, any blockages due to the circulation, and skin condition because the skin is so easily accessible, it's external. So it's directly in contact, not for pregnant women, acute diseases. Acute diseases is something I need to stress because some testimonials appear to be this. I believe it was wrong. I believe they should have gone for medical care. They're better off. In some cases, I think reading in between the lines, they have medical care. Congenital problems, implants, open wound. Now, having said that, open wounds, THz has been shown to be effective in wound repair, in wound healing. There are many stages in wound healing. Now, your wound must be stable, of course. That means to say that there should not be any bleeding. that any break in the skin is being healed, that means there's a scar over it, close it up, or it's being stitched, so there's stitches to hold it together to close it. So if it's stable, yes, I think you can blow with THz. Because the scientific paper implies that THz does accelerate your wound healing. Those are my comments.